Welcome to this special edition of Homebrew Detritus, where we're not playing the main game because we left off on a big cliffhanger last episode. So we're going to make you wait several weeks to find out what Noob's going to do.
And too cowardly to show up. That is his problem. That's why we haven't played. I don't know why you're trying to kayfabe this.
I don't know what that means. I'm not on the internet as much as you are.
I don't think any of us are.
Yeah, don't explain it, I guess.
That's what it means. You don't explain it.
It's a what?
It's a real long explanation, but
okay.
Can you explain it like I'm 5? Or didn't read it? Something, one of those things to make it shorter.
Cliff notes.
Hold on.
That's 1960s, I think.
It's a word professional wrestlers use to denote that they are pretending something is real when it isn't.
Acting.
How is that in relation to Noob not being here?
I was saying you were making excuses for him, pretending like we were trying to draw attention, when in fact Noob is a coward, and that's why he's not showing up.
Oh yeah, well, he also has a job.
He begged for the shift.
I've never seen him with a job.
Actually, he got a Facebook mention from his work the other week.
He paid.
No, wait. I went to his workplace. He was not there that night.
He's always not there for some reason.
It's the mafia. He's got a mafia job.
You'd think he'd dress better.
Well,
that's his cover.
At least Noob's at work. Franks isn't here because he's a sleepy bitch. He only stays up late for main game nights where he can play Pathfinder and pretend to sling his sword at stuff.
He's awake right now watching anime. I bet if we called him
right now.
His phone's off. He turns that off for anime. He doesn't want to be disturbed. He also doesn't want to get his phone sticky. He watches those kinds of animes.
Oh,
huge masturbating all the time. Masturbating.
You have to have a lot of lubricant to simulate the tentacles and stuff. It's like it's a process.
No, he makes his own. It's got real sticky spit. It's very weird.
Oh.
So tonight we're playing a completely made up game. Just made up. We've done this once before. We've done this a few times. Terrence ran Goblin Temps. I did that Ninja Turtles themed futuristic whatever game that was made up on the fly.
Missed that one.
Yeah. I can't even remember what we called it. I think it was just we made this game up today to play. Something along those lines. And here we're doing it again.
We did end up naming it something by the end, but
I can't remember though.
Oh, it was
super awesome, fantastic,
badass laser robots or some shit.
Yeah.
Kick-ass, ultra, future, cyber, fighters.
Some shit is part of it, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like that was my contribution. No, I insisted on the super awesome, blah blah blah.
Tonight we're gonna play something a little different. It's inspired by several different things, but it's a D100 system. It's a roll under thing. You guys have made stats for characters that of a game system that was basically been in production about 8 hours ago. So this is how much you can get done in a day. If you want to play a game and don't have any books, you just put your nerdy math mind to work and hope nobody notices all the flaws until you get through having fun.
Sounds like a great idea. Let's go.
So D100, we don't need anything other than our D10s and D100s.
Just your D100s so far. That's all you need.
All right.
A single D100. So
we don't even need the D10.
I've always wanted one of those like golf ball looking D100s, but
I don't have that.
No, you need the other ones because
I've got like these, which are like
you need all the numbers.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
It says like 1 to 5 on some of the stuff to fumble and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a D100, that includes the numbers 1 through 5.
he's talking about the set.
The percentile dies in.
And the percentile.
So the
Right?
two together, right?
Oh yeah. You need your D100. Yeah.
It only counts as 100 if all faces are showing 0.
Yes. Not if it just looks like you can move the dice around to make it a 1 and 2 zeros. That's a 10.
But we don't need
That's a 1.
Classic D&D D20s tonight.
No, not at all.
Right.
Throw them in the trash.
Don't do that.
Different set of...
Whoa. Calm your tits.
Only if your parents
Theoretically.
throw those D20s in the trash. Because his dice rolling is horrendous.
But if you end up liking this game and you're watching or listening to this, I will post the link to the Google Doc underneath it. You can go look at my train of thought and play it yourself. If you don't like it, well, thanks for coming by, I guess.
Gotta be better than Munchkin, right?
It's 100 times better than Munchkin for sure. But when earlier today, I was like, okay, so we're missing Frakes. I said, okay, so here's kind of the scoop. I told them, have your D100s ready for what I intend to be a fantasy horror game. Rules kind of on the fly, blah, 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 blah. And then I immediately got to work while I was at work, writing stuff on my smoke break. And The Long Night came to mind, and that is the game we're going to play tonight, or the title of tonight's game. I don't know if it'll be the name of the actual Google Doc that I put out or not, but
it's a lot better title than the last one you did with this.
The name is subject to change. Who knows? The way we all get together, y'all might come up with something better.
Okay.
When I said y'all, I wasn't including you, Matt.
I was gonna say, I don't know if there's any historical data to back that up.
We've got a lot of data.
I'm just glad you're so optimistic.
I mean, look, I've just spent almost every Wednesday hanging out with you fuckers. There must be something fun about it.
Or like,
just the rest of my life is really horrible.
Yeah, I do look forward to Wednesdays. I really look forward to Wednesdays. I love Wednesday nights.
Wednesdays are fun.
Yeah.
As soon as I cut off the Zoom, I can go to bed. I love that. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa. All right, I got every D100 I could find in my bag.
Why do you need
so many? I got 8 sets.
Because when they do poorly, I throw them away.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, 9 sets.
It's like people.
Well, Terrence is still around somehow, so I don't believe you on the throwing away horrible people.
No, when they do poorly. Terrence is fair.
So, Terrence, you're a horrible person. But
I know,
but you do it well. So you get to hang out with Matt. If you were horrible and did a poor job of being horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to be offended or. Yeah.
Close your minds. Close your eyes. Get into the mindscape of The Long Night. Let's play this.
I'm playing a guy with a very big mustache.
Okay. We'll twirl it while I talk.
Okay, hold on. Let me get in the character.
Oh. Immediately thought of that bad walrus movie. You find yourselves captive and chained, following a strange, lizard-like humanoid wearing shadowy black armor. It's mounted on what would possibly be described as a featherless ostrich. Tentacle-like tails dragging through the mud just behind its powerful yet gangly-like legs. Its slapping feet a steady rhythm through this jungle-like plateau of tall weeds you find yourselves in. 3 more of these mounted lizard men are mounted behind you. But the one up front, the one holding your chains, is also the one holding all that's left of your personal belongings and gear. Earlier today, you were in your peaceful little village in the kingdom of Narwhart. It was attacked, pillaged, and left to burn. Somehow you survived, but only to be taken by these lizard people and hauled away to some unknown doom. The first in this line of prisoners is, would you all please roll a D100?
Oh, shit. All right.
45.
15.
33.
77.
Woo!
The first in this long line is Mahogany's character.
Agamemnon. Agamemnon is my name.
Agamemnon?
Agamemnon is my name.
Mumble, 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 mumble.
Get it right. Get it right.
Agamemnon is my name. I am just minding my business one day in my creepy shack at the edge of town when all of a sudden somebody put a bag over my head and dragged me out. Here I am. Agamemnon.
I typed
It's
a
my-
string of letters, and then Google Docs was like, do you mean Agamemnon? And it corrected it for me.
Yay.
That was
Very
kind of,
nice.
yeah. I was like,
All
so
right.
that's a, what does that mean?
It
Mm,
was a Mesopotamian king, I believe, right?
sure.
It sounds
I think
familiar.
so.
Or it might have been a
It
Greek.
sounds familiar. It just came out.
Yeah. I think it's my mail carrier's name.
Is it?
Her
Agamemnon
first name is Mary. That's her last name.
is my name.
So your character is the outskirts of town.
Yeah, all the kids in town avoid my house. They think it's haunted. They think a witch lives there, and they're right. I am a manipulator of water in all its forms. I dabble in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Don't cross me, and everything will be fine.
Okay. Who got the second highest after her 70 something?
think-
Who got the 45? Or
Oh,
40?
that was me.
Okay. And the next in this line of chain is
Silas Vast, a large, burly fellow with a long mustache, still wearing my work attire, blacksmith's apron, and soot.
and what happened in the battle to get you captured?
I'm gonna say that I ran out there to try and join the local defenders of the village, and I got dogpiled and knocked out pretty early on.
All right. I think next in the lineup was Kevin, the next highest roll.
I was.
Oh.
I think it was me.
We're going to go with Kevin.
Well, behind the burly
Mad about
soot-covered blacksmith is a pit fighter of rather equal size and build to the blacksmith, Griffin, a local guy that works in the fighting pits, put up to test gladiators, making sure they're up to the level that we expect in this fighting pit. And so, a grappler, I don't want to hurt necessarily hurt, but I know how to hurt others quite easily.
You're saying you're a pit boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a pit boss that sells like bets on horses, or one that makes delicious barbecue?
Yes to both.
Heard.
He's also a part-time cake boss.
Only on the weekends.
And then in the battle that happened this afternoon.
Well, it happened this afternoon, Unfortunately, the day before, we did not know the fight was the incursion was coming, and the fight pits were open, and my stable took on some massive winds, and we partied all night, and they caught me before I was awake and sober enough to do any serious fighting.
And then last in this long, sloggy line of people is your character, Matt.
Nerd, the nerd boy, king of Nerdland.
Right. So, I'm playing Maris Bobbin. He is a kind of local ne'er-do-well, kind of into trouble a lot, steals a lot of stuff, thieves, but he's very charming. Tends to only spend, less than a week in jail, but often, and usually he's released at some point. He's very adept. He's also a seamstress, so he can alter clothing and stuff pretty easily, and he's pretty adept at using needles and picks and things like that. And tends to always have something sharp and pointy on him most of the time in concealed places. So, yeah,
Everything comes back to lockpicks.
It sounds like a character from another game that is a lock-picking master who makes clothes. Who could I be
Are
thinking
you
of?
just playing? Did you just take Dorian's backstory completely?
Is that no?
Dorian is a seamstress who.
I'm not a seamstress, I'm a tailor.
It's a tailor, a little different. And
But are you a
What's the
gay
difference?
tailor?
Wait. What
I
is
feel like
the
Dorian
difference
had a level of intelligence that Maris lacks. He's never owned anything. He's never had any money. He's never.
What is the difference between a seamstress and a tailor, other than traditionally a seamstress is a woman? But
That's it.
oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. Generally, the type of garments that they work on.
Yeah.
There we go. So, Maris is adept at working. I guess more feminine type garments. I don't know.
Maris was outfitting the ladies.
Yeah,
That's fine.
he's very charming. So, but during the battle, he took his opportunity to go ahead and slip out of his jail cell, and while he's escaping, somebody clunked him over the head. And it's been dark ever since, except he's been made to walk for a while.
Mm-hmm. Your characters all realize the way you're going is mostly a forbidden kind of direction from your town. The swamp reeds outside your village to the north, where these things are taking you, were normally only reserved for the bravest of hunters from your town to go hunt exotic game and strange fish and creatures that were out there. But they always brought back stories of terrible creatures, and never be out there at night, which you are now.
That's called job security.
Yeah. But you get the feeling that maybe all their stories had some truth to them, as it's like the cattail reeds. They're as tall as like full grown corn stalks. It's hard to see to the left or right. You can basically only see this mounted lizard man in front of you and the two that are behind you, or three that are behind you. And then the slap of these weird reptilian ostrich-like creatures. The sound of that gives way to those of you with a 40 or higher shadow score.
Nope.
Nope.
So only the mustachioed blacksmith notices.
No, not me. I got a 20.
Oh, only the criminal notices.
Maris. Then Bobbin.
The criminal at the back.
Bobbin.
That the reeds to the left and right begin to sway quickly.
I have a question. Knowing my own physical strength at 50, how possible would it be for me to be able to bust the chains, whatever is binding me? Like, is that something I know I could do, or I know it's impossible. Are they stout chains?
It's a question I would have been happy to answer if you'd let me finish my description of what was about to happen, but because you busted in mid-sentence, Kevin, I'm going to say that your character's actually too weak to do anything. I don't care what your stats say. You suck. But no, you probably would have tested the bounds of these manacles earlier and found them to be more powerful than you could break. Sure, so the reeds are swaying left to right, and only what'd you say?
Maris.
Is it Maris?
Maris.
Maris.
Maris. Thin bobbin.
I got thin bobbin. I should have just
Thin
said
bobbin.
I got thin bobbin here.
I got thin bobbin right. Maris, you're the only one to notice and be able to brace yourself for what is surely something is about to happen. And these cat-like creatures break out from the reeds on the left and right and swarm over the lizard man in front of you, and then you can hear the same thing happening to the ones behind you, and you know that if you don't break out of these chains soon, somehow, that you'll be next to be eaten. Everybody roll percentiles. And we'll go through highest to lowest, not based on a stat.
1.
85.
51.
44.
Terrence, 1. 51 was mahogany.
Mm-hmm.
44 was Matt.
44.
44, and then Kevin, what did you get?
85.
95.
85. Like an 85.
Matt, because your shadow score was high enough to hear the things coming, give me a shadow check.
All right, so I add. So I roll the
You just want to
D100
roll under the score.
under my score, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I roll that again because it fell off my chair. Yeah.
Do believe you.
Damn it! I rolled a 55 and I got a 50 on shadow.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
So we'll start off at the top of our initiative order, which would be Griffin.
All right. Knowing that the manacles are unbreakable, I look for a large rock, possibly to pound the manacles against. Is there a
I'll roll percentiles. 50-50 shot. This is kind of a swampy land with the reeds, so that's why we're just gonna go 50-50. 28. No.
nah?
Like
Very
extinct
well.
everything.
And
Percentile.
then we're gonna do the turns. I don't know if we put this in the rules. The turns, you'll have like a standard and a move, much like a lot of the other games we play.
Sure. Move somewhere, do something.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I recognize the blacksmith because I do a lot of business there, getting
Oh,
weapons
we're not all
and
wearing
pieces
hoods.
of armor,
No, you're just all chained up.
and I'll shout out up to him like, hey, you know how we can get out of this thing? Any ideas?
I have to go last. I'll tell you when the other two people go.
And then that'll be it. I got nothing I can do. I'm pretty much naked of all equipment and shackled. So
Yeah, give me
Right,
a,
ladies. Naked.
Kevin, give me a spirit check.
all right, my spirit is actually 40, and I rolled a 13.
Okay. A spirit, you're not sure which spirit is connected to you. You're not connected enough, or you haven't developed that backstory enough to know like which spirit is kind of hovering around you in this universe. But you hear a whisper, and it reminds you that the game master said all of your personal belongings are in the mount to the front. That guy who's getting mauled by one of the weird lion cat-like creatures that came out of the jungle. So if all of your stuff is up there, then all of the blacksmith stuff is up there.
Well, what?
Oh, very well. Then I will run up to that where I saw him putting the stuff and grab the blacksmith's hammer and grab it and smash my manacles.
So you run up to this thing, and right now it's a lizard man on an ostrich fighting off a lion-like creature, and the bags are jostling. You're manacled. You're going to need to give me a you could go with a physical check to try and push one of the two things out of the way so you could get to the bag, or you could give me like a shadow check to try and sneak your hands in there to grab something. But yeah, you just give me a roll to see.
I'm going physical check, and I imagine there would be a penalty because I'm manacled.
Yeah, just give me the roll.
Okay. I rolled a 40 under a 50.
Okay. And what's your what action are you going with here? What physical are you doing to get to
physical. That bag? I'm shoving over the thing that's on the ostrich thing so I can get to the saddlebag. I imagine that's where our equipment's held.
So you shoving the lizard man, or you shoving the cat-like monster that's attacking the lizard man?
I think in this case I'll shove the ostrich thing.
Oh, the mount itself to not, and the lizard man may be over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm basically moving the whole car so I can get into it.
So you got a success. You rolled under yours. Now I have to roll under my physical, but above your number to beat that. So what was your number?
Nice.
40?
40. 40. So
it's going to be a tough one. And a 51 does not do it. So, still trying to remember. Griffin, you run up and like shoulder into the griffin. It knocks the whole, or Griffin, you run up and shoulder into the ostrich thing, and it knocks over the lizard man, who's still battling this. Now that you're close, it was cat shaped, but it seems slimy and just a little off, almost like this cat-like creature is just has the shape of a cat, but it's more oozy. But as you knock over the ostrich,
like it was possibly created from an ooze to take on a cat form.
Maybe.
Is that a common magic in this
region? Not that you're aware of.
Okay. Well then,
you knock the guy over. The bag is there that you'll be able to get to on your next turn.
Good turn.
Mahogany. Your character is Agamemnon. That big.
Agamemnon is my name. And
I think every sentence that someone announces or tries to say her name, she has to constantly. Agamemnon is my name.
And seeing that he has freed some of our belongings, I think I'm gonna go up there and try to grab something.
Okay.
Can I grab something to try and pick my lock?
Yeah, you could go through the bag of y'all's stuff. You could also try to search. The lizard man would be difficult right now because he's on the ground. There's a chance he would have keys on him. But yeah, you could go through the bag and any of your stuff would be there. Any of their stuff would be there.
Looking for what is the
looking around is going to be your shadow check.
Okay then. What is that number? That is over. I don't see nothing.
Yeah, so the bag is covered in mud, and you start filtering through it, but you can't find anything small enough to be lockpicks.
Muttering and cursing under my breath. Kind of fresh. Where's Something.
The criminal.
Dun, 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 so Maris is gonna do like one of these like where you really push your tongue up in your mouth and dislodge something that's been stuck up there, and drop a pick into his palm.
Okay. Give me a shadow
then-
check.
Shadow check. All right. God damn it! What's a 9-0? That's a 90.
Yeah.
No. It's a 9.
It's a 90.
I think it's a
Uh,
90.
You have one dice that
No, a
has
90. A 90 and 0 would be a 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 9 and 0.
Oh.
Is
Is that a 9 or a 90?
No.
You have a 9 and 0, right? Because
Yeah, that's
is
It would
nice.
have to be a 9 and a double 0 to be ot 9.
Or did you just roll 2 regular D10s?
no, I rolled a D100 that's 90, and then I
Zeros.
rolled a D10
Oh.
that was the 10,
Oh.
which I think that makes that a 90.
yeah.
90.
So yeah, I'm way over my shadow.
Yeah, the pick as you go to look for it is either not in your mouth where you left it, or when you got knocked out, you might have lost it.
Shit. Okay. All right. Well, seeing that, I guess I'll head towards where our stuff is.
Okay.
Can I check, or is that my turn?
Let's say that's your turn.
Okay.
Moving up and then trying to,
Yeah,
to
that's cool.
filter the hidden lockpick out of your mouth.
That's
I
cool.
like where your head was at.
right. Now where my dice are at. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Fuck you, dice.
Silas Bash.
Silas Vast.
Fast. Okay.
Yep. Being a locksmith or being a blacksmith, I've been continuously testing each and every link as we go along to find the one I think is the weakest, and now I'm going to attempt to twist the chains in such a way as that it will bend them.
Okay.
I like it. That's funny.
Engineering check.
That's
Oh.
a physical bitch.
Mental might.
I guess. I don't know. That's up to you, guy in charge.
No, I like where your head was at.
All right.
So I was- like where my head was at too.
Come on.
Yeah.
79.
Oh. So you got to twist the chains, and you know that's the weak one, but in the dark and with all the chaos, you're just not able to break that chain.
All right. Well, then I turn around and prepare to face off against the 3 assholes behind us that no one seems to be thinking about. Luckily, I have a bunch of chains trapped to my arms and I can bash them in the head. Go on.
All right. The creature in the front attacking the ostrich.
Are we friends with the ostriches?
They're mounts for these lizard people, you know.
Just don't know how.
They're
how we
mounts for our captor.
I get that, but
Think
are they
less
like
ostrich, and if you know Final Fantasy, it's a chocobo,
okay?
but with no feathers
Save the
and
chocobo.
the weird tentacle tail.
Imagine if Duck à l'Orange could walk.
Sure.
What the fuck is that? That is. Don't imagine it. To know, I need more details.
It's the Peter Gabriel dancing chicken from Sledgehammer.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
know exactly the chicken.
Yeah, but that was just a raw chicken.
No, I know the video is what I mean.
So you 3 that were up by the bag, you can look over this the weird the ostrich-like creature trying to get back up. The weird ooze lion thing seems to have wrapped itself now around the lizard man's head, and it seems to be pouring itself into the lizard man's mouth.
Oh no.
There are the 3 lizard men in the back, and they do charge up. 2 of them go right past the blacksmith to try to assist, which you're assuming is their leader, who's being assaulted and possibly killed behind you. But one of them runs up to you, Vast, seeing that you were trying to break your chains, and now you're giving him the old Hulk Hogan stink eye. And he reaches in and pulls out like a billy club, mallet-like weapon to try and club you over the head. So it'll be my physical versus your physical.
Come back.
I got a 16, which is a success.
I got a 25, which is a success.
It's a success and it's higher than my 16, so you're able to deflect the blow that comes at your way.
All right, cool.
So in the
I
cases
really
where
like
both
that.
in the cases where both people are successful, then it's whoever rolls the highest of the successes.
Alrighty,
Basically, whoever got closest to their success number.
we're edging.
Yes. And then we'll go back to the top. It is Griffin's go.
All right, I'm reaching in the bag, grabbing that blacksmith hammer I saw that he wore on his belt, put into this bag, and smash my chains to free me from my captivity.
Okay.
I rolled a 46 under my physical of 50.
All right. That is a critical. So you are able to, because that's within 5 of a success.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's a crit. So yeah, automatically you hit just right. Maybe there's a piece of armor or something that's laid on the ground that you're able to wedge the chain and the hammer through. And when you hit it, it not only shatters you free, but it's close enough to shatter one of your other companions free. So you can choose now with that critical if it frees the criminal Thin Bottom or the spirit lady.
That old witch doesn't look like looks like she doesn't have another way out right now. The criminal can get himself out. He's been in tighter spots, or so I've heard. He's rather somewhat famous. So Agamemnon's chain, it splits, the links split like a fissure all the way up the chain, and freeing her as well.
You're doing anime maneuvers over here.
Which brings us to Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name, and the shackles just fell from my hands. Woohoo! Freeing me up to gather some of this swamp water around us and throw it in the direction of the lizard man that's attacking Vast.
Yeah.
Silas.
Yeah.
Silas Vast.
Silas Vast. Put your name in the thing.
Oh, sorry.
I thought we couldn't do that in the middle of recording.
Yeah, you can now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we can change our name.
Mhm.
So we
Mhm.
become our greatest creations.
Yeah, Zoom's
Yes.
come a long way in 3 years.
We have been doing this a while, right?
Yeah.
So that is a success on my spirit at 16 under 60.
All right. That's going to be
All right.
hard for these things to beat. Is you're throwing it at the mount or the lizard man that's attacking him?
The lizard man.
Okay. He
Yeah,
got
these
got a 95. So you got your spirit is a 60. You
Mhm.
rolled
16.
All right, so that's a partial success. So you'll do half your normal damage, which would be 3.
3.
Okay. So lizard
and
man.
I assume we round down.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, you mean if you're
Yeah, if you're 50, would be half of that would be 2.
oh
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of 3, because it would be 2.5.
Yeah.
Well, unless if we took this is a rule we could add in. So if you're at 50, you'd round down if you're at 50, but if you're at 55 or above, you would round up for partials.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just basic
Um,
rounding to the nearest 10.
While we're
Yeah.
talking about rules real quick, I thought of something earlier. What if everyone had a luck score. You start off with 10, and then you can spend, like, you make a roll, and if you rolled, say, 51, and your target number is 50, you could spend a luck point and drop that point down.
I don't dislike that, but I wanted to keep stuff like that as like magic items you could find in the world.
Okay.
Hey, that's in the expansion.
It was
Kevin,
just
that's gonna be
the
in
thought I had.
That's gonna be in the
that's-
expansion.
That'll be next week's episode.
Kevin, why are you trying to turn this into a 2-page doc? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is the Kevin Chronicles.
I like that idea though. That's a cool idea.
It is a
Like
cool idea. I just wanted to keep the character creation simple so that magic items are easier to like give people bonuses and stuff in the world, and that was something that would be a
Okay,
cool magic
yeah.
item,
Yep.
like a luck token. Has 5 luck.
a
in it or
lucky
whatever.
lucky rabbit paw.
Rabbits don't exist in this world. Have you not been listening to the lore, you fucking asshole? Rabbits don't exist here.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Only on the moon.
It's that one rabbit from the end of Monty Python fucking.
Oh yes, with big scatty teeth.
So you use your spirit to summon up water from the ground, the swampy area, which is very easy, and you hurl it like maybe a spear or something into the thing, and it cuts the lizard man that is fighting your fellow blacksmith villager. And then it is the criminals go. Thin Bottom.
All right. I'm still in my chain, so I'm gonna try to get my personal belongings of picks, pins, and needles out of the sack there. So
You can find your own stuff pretty easily.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to use one of my picks to get me out of this damn lock.
Okay. Give me that check.
I hope you rolled 99.
No, I got 16 that time, so that's good, right?
That's good. That's a success.
All right.
So you're
cool.
able to spend your turn getting your chains off at long last.
Free again. I mean, it's just Thursday, but
Yeah. And that brings us to Cliff Fast, Silas Fast.
Yep.
I like
All right,
style.
well, I'm currently engaged in a melee. I shall continue to swing wildly with my double fisting, using the chains as a weapon.
Okay.
Nope, I missed.
Oh, just not a success at all?
Nope.
Okay. Any movement you want to do, or standing your ground? Cool.
Stand my ground.
The lizard man that song you will take a swing.
Maybe I'll try different dice.
Something about the number 95 comes up
Okay.
again, so you won't even need to roll back and forth on that one. The other two that were going to help their assistant, they see you cast that spell and send the water to their companions. So one of the lizard men on ostriches comes up to you, Agamemnon, and tries to cut you. Draws a sword, like it's not playing around with your magic. So it's going to roll a physical attack. Not a success, just barely over. So no need to roll a defense.
Yoo-hoo.
The other one is going to try to assist the that's its captain that's on the ground, but you hear like these weird, strange sounds. They sound like muffled screams, and if you look over, you can see that what was an ooze-shaped lion is now just barely an orb around that lizard man's head, and it's screaming, but there's just gurgles coming out as it's still pouring itself into that creature's body.
Oh, I can't wait.
What, you hungry? What are you talking about?
No, I want to.
Sounds good.
As a member of the audience as well as a participant, I can't wait to see what happens. It's a
As
cool
a
story.
Herbert.
You'll be as surprised as I am. I'm totally not making this up as we go. It's your go, Kevin.
Well, being that I'm right next to Agamemnon and a lizard man has just stepped up to her, and I've got a hammer in my hand. I might as well use the hammer.
Now, at this
And,
point, you can say that the hammer gives you bonuses to your attack, but if you do that, then later your defense will be lower.
No, I'm just using the hammer as
Okay.
part of my natural attack. A 29 under a 50.
All right, let's see if this thing can beat that. It got a success, and it rolled higher than you. It got a 42. So
Okay.
it's able to deflect your hammer blow. Any movement?
And I in my best taunt, I will be like, "You want me?" And
Okay.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
roll it.
pull aggro, but I don't know if that would be another action. So flavor,
let's-
it's a flavor taunt.
It's a flavor taunt, but yeah. Let's make charisma a little bit more powerful. Charisma with something where you're just talking like that can be a free action.
Okay. But unfortunately, I rolled over my score of 20.
All right, so you're not very good at taunting. Not a real gladiator. Kevin is not a real gladiator. Lady of Water, Water Lady.
Agamemnon is my name. And seeing the ooze creature doing just horrible things to that lizard man and realizing I need to get out of here, I'm going to kind of try to skirt away from the lizard man that's trying to fight me, seeing
Okay.
as Griffin they just had a little interaction. Maybe I can skirt away and try to grab my stuff out of that bag, because I've got poultices and powders and all kinds of witchy crystals and things that I need in that
Okay.
bag. Took me a really long time to collect all this stuff.
Now,
And
you won't be able to take the whole bag unless you roll a physical check, because there's a blacksmith with you, and I'm just assuming his anvil is in that bag.
no, I'm just looking for my stuff. I have a belt.
Okay.
I've got like belts and scarves and bangles and things that I need
What are
in
you, the
there.
lead singer of Aerosmith?
That's Steven Tyler, right?
He wishes.
Yes.
Steven
He
Tyler.
wishes he could wear as
Every
many
time you
scarves as I
cast a spell, you just
can.
gotta go.
Somewhere between Steven Tyler and
Stevie
Jack
Nicks is who you're
Sparrow.
thinking. Oh yeah.
Jack
But,
Sparrow too, yeah.
with a hint of Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I got stuff that I need in that bag. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if
try
you
to
want to, if you want to spend your whole turn like fishing your stuff out, you can equip your person however you want it to be equipped.
I want
And
to.
that'll be your turn.
Yeah. And then if I have time, like once I found all my stuff, then I can try to get everyone else's shit, but it's time to get the fuck out of here.
Thin Bobbin.
Who is it?
You.
Thin Bobbin.
Oh, it's me. Oh yeah, I mean I got my
Mr.
stuff.
Thin Bobbin. Oh yeah, that's me.
I'm out of my chains, right?
Yeah.
And then Agamemnon's Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name.
I went too far. I feel like I'm
That's
up
going to
the
be the name
hill
of
on the other
this
side.
game setting is just Agamemnon.
I can't. Okay. So is she still beside me, and is she still shackled, or did you get
No,
yours off?
she got free because of Kevin's
Got free.
crit.
Okay, and then the blacksmith is free.
He's the only one that's still chained, but he seems to be fighting with the chains.
Okay, I know this is gonna be shitty, but I need to check and see if there's anything that looks valuable inside that bag.
That's why I got to it before
Yeah,
you
our
did.
gear.
Yeah.
There's your stuff, which was just what you had snuck into prison. So not much.
Yeah.
Kevin, what would your character have that's in that bag?
My championship belt, which counts as armor.
Cool.
That's it. Okay. Well,
Just the belt,
That was-
Kevin. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I mean, there's something
then
else
you're-
smaller and shinier. It might be good to.
You're already holding that blacksmith's hammer. Would it be anything else they would have taken from you, Terrence, that would be in the bag?
No, I mean I might have had like some tongs on my belt, but that's about it.
Yeah. A few blacksmith tools and a World Wrestling Federation. Because it's that old. It's WWF belt.
Fuck a Hulk.
WCW.
And then is there something you would be looking for in particular, and we can roll a chance to see if it's in there?
I have a gun.
There's a 0% chance I will not roll the dice.
Yeah. I mean, Maris would just be looking for something valuable. I mean, money. He thinks he can sell or something like that. I mean, he's not altruistic in this. He's trying to.
Just making sure if you were looking for something
Situation,
specific, you're just looking for shiny
yes,
ribbons.
coins, money, wallets.
All right,
jewel-
we'll see if these things thought that any of that kind of stuff is valuable and bothered to put it in that loot bag. I got a 3. So we're gonna say that they only grabbed stuff that they thought they could use or that was on their prisoners' persons because they knew that y'all thought it was valuable.
All
I was
right.
gonna say,
I'll
yeah, he found
my
my
makeshift dagger that I'm sure I'll see in there, and that was stuck in my boot.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, the dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you found my wad of
Coker.
ancestor money that's in there. It's not really for anything except burning, but it looks real to you.
I know how to burn it.
You fail.
I saw your quick question was I saw your crit is 0 to 5. Is that correct? Crit fail.
Yeah, well, I mean it's 1 to 5 because you can't roll a 0.
Wouldn't crit fail?
Sure.
Wouldn't be crit fail be like 95 to 100?
Actually, that's a good point. Would it be 95 to 100? Because
Oh, because the 1 to 5 would be a success, right?
I don't know.
yeah, it would be a success at probably
The
at
lowest
50%.
rate.
Yeah, we can move it to the other side and 95 to 100. So, well, no, because
Well, it gives you a top end too, like for like things you just can't get over. Like nobody can have 100% because you can't, even if
Right.
you did.
You
Yeah.
can't get your physical to 100.
You can. I mean, you can't get anything past 70, right? That's the highest.
yeah, I mean, we haven't done any kind of leveling up system or anything for this yet. This is rough draft. But yeah, we'll move crit fail to 95 to 100.
Okay, now we're in the territory where I'm going to start really sucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
no,
did.
I like that change. So 1 to your halfway point of your stat is a partial success.
And then
Is
halfway
it
point up
96
is
to 100? Because that's 5.
yeah, 96 to 100. Excuse me.
Okay.
Well, no, let's make crit 6 points. Fuck it.
Then you
Well,
would
no,
have twice.
I would
So-
imagine you would set the threshold. The max you could have any stat would be 95.
No, I don't want it
So
to be that high.
Generally, you don't want to go.
No,
much-
I'm just saying, like that
85 or-
way the crit fail is always there.
Mm. Yeah, so 96 to 100 would be a crit fail. All right, cool.
I like that.
Did anybody crit roll a 95 besides me?
No, I haven't. What,
No,
are you
okay,
kidding
well.
me?
Nope. It is your go though.
All right, I'm going to continue to try and do this fight here. See if it actually, god damn it, works. Oh, yeah, 37.
All right.
Watch him beat me anyway.
66. So no, I failed and you hit.
5 damage.
5?
Yeah, I'm 50 physical.
Oh, cool. And this is the same guy she hit already. So yeah, describe your kill.
All right, I'm just
All
gonna
right.
put the chains right across his brow. You guys hear a sickening crack as his skull takes the brunt, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Potatoes don't exist in this world.
shit.
Does he have a weapon?
A sack of blitzlorps.
I take them all he has in my chained up hands if I can have a move.
Yeah, you could loot him for the weapon he was trying to hit you with. So yeah.
All right. I'll take his weapon and swing back around toward the rest of the melee.
There's still the there's their go. So there was the one that was fighting Agamemnon. She kind of scampered away as Griffin came up. So that guy's going to turn his attentions and his sword onto you, Griffin. He swings down with a wicked blade. I got a 21 to hit, which would be a success.
Okay.
So
And I physically failed. So you hit me for how much damage?
you take 2 damage.
What did you get,
Oh.
Kevin?
I rolled a 79. I take 2, so my 30 is reduced to 28.
Or no, I'm sorry. If this thing's at 40, you'd take 4 damage.
All right,
You got over
so
the
I'm
halfway
at
point.
26.
You take the 4 damage. So it's just a cut across your arm, draining you of some of your hit points. The ostrich that was on the ground, that was the mount for the leader, you look to your right and you hear it scream as a monstrous foot steps on it. The lizard man that was kind of vicious looking on his own before has now, his body has bloated. His skin seems stretched to the point of about to tear, and he's put on a lot of weight. He's sinking into the mud, and he brings one foot up and it steps onto the ostrich. He looks around at these pupilless eyes now that are just leaking this weird purple oozy fluid, and it goes to backhand one of the 3 that are over there close to the satchel. I am going to roll randomly. Griffin, you'll be 1, 2. Agamemnon, 3, 4.
There's 4 of us because
There's 3 of y'all next to the bag.
And the lizard man that's fighting us.
He's dead.
No, they're still
No,
fighting
that's the
one
guy-
lizard man, but I'm not including that one in the attack.
Oh.
Yeah, but please stop interrupting
Oh,
me.
man. Let him hit the lizard man.
No.
Not happening.
It's gonna hit you. Or is it an attempt to?
No random rolls. It's just you, Kevin.
I very much got a success with a 6, but that's pretty easy to deflect.
I do deflect it
Okay.
with a 28.
So its hand comes down, you deflect it with the hammer, and it still pushes you back into the mud some. This creature's incredibly strong. Probably, you're guessing from that blow that you blocked, probably stronger than you are. But it is now the top of the round, and it is your go. Right? One lizard man is down, one's fighting.
One's still up and that just cut me, and I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh wait, there were 3 at the back. Silas killed 1. There were 4 lizard men total. One of them's now a mutant. You killed 1, so there was 2. So there's 2 over there that are fighting y'all. I'm gonna make that one do.
I thought the one was the one hadn't been fighting us. It had been trying to help.
It was trying to help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not there. The top of the round,
It's
Kevin.
not there.
Okay. Well, I will swing on the guy that just cut my arm, swinging the hammer as part of my regular attack, not using it as a weapon bonus, and a 40 under a 50.
And you're trying to hit which one?
The one that hit me, the non-infected.
Non-infected
Lizard
one.
man.
Okay. He's a 40, and I got a 91. So you hit.
Okay, so it takes 5 damage.
All right. Lizard man, 5 damage. Cuckoo. For him, that's a pretty vicious blow. You hit him with the hammer.
Yeah.
So you see one of his arms isn't quite working as well as it was. Like you hit him really good.
And if I can take a movement to put this guy in between me and that mutated thing.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name, and I am scrambling back away from that thing. Creep the fuck out. And I'm going to gather some water, and I'm going to shape it into a nice little ice pick cone and toss it in the direction of the one that is fighting Griffin so that he can be free of that thing and hopefully yes, that's a 35 under 60. Yeah, hopefully that can get him free of that so that he can be between me and that other thing.
So the only way for me to be successful here, I would say, is because their spirit is lower than 35. So even if I got a success, it would be lower than the number you rolled. But if I roll a crit,
crit succeed. Yeah.
So yeah, if I roll a 29 or 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, or 30. So I have to roll one of those 5 numbers. And then I rolled a 34. So your damage goes off.
All right, so that is just a little over half. So that's a 6.
The full
damage.
6. Describe your kill.
The water cone goes thin point first into its mouth and through it, splitting it open.
Lord.
Are you spending your MP to do these spells?
I am. I feel like, so the first one was just like a regular attack. I feel like that one should be a little, so that was just 1. I feel like that one should be a little bit stronger. What do you say, like 3?
No, just 1. If you're just throwing it to do damage, it's just going to be 1. But say you wanted to have it hit and do an additional effect or hit multiple targets or debilitate them, then we would talk about how many more magic points that would take to do.
Gotcha. All right. So I have spent 2 so far. I'm just doing them like the tally system.
Yeah. So that's the second one down, and we go to the criminal, who's muted, and it's phenomenal.
Wow, I was muted some time. I had so many things I need to remember to say. So what's near me now?
Just the mutated lizard man that you can see.
Is he within, like, can I like slash at him with this dagger?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to do that. And can I like slash at his like leg or something to try to like maybe catch a tendon?
On a crit, we could talk about that. I thought about initiating some kind of like where you could spend your mana to do like a different additional whatevers, but let's get through this first combat and then we'll figure out,
Okay. God almighty. So I'm rolling, if I had to strike, I have to roll might, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled 52 and I got a 30. So that's not gonna work.
I don't even need to roll defense. It does not happen. Are you going to stay there? Are you going to move?
I mean, I'm going to try to move with the group. So if I'm by myself, I don't want to be that.
You and Mahogany and Kevin are pretty close to this thing still.
I'm good. As long as
I've scrambled back away from it.
No, never mind.
Yeah. I'm like on the ground.
I'm close to someone else. I don't want to be by myself.
You're close to Kevin, who's close to the monster right now.
So I kind of move so that I'm closer to Kevin than I am to the monster.
Okay. So Kevin put the lizard man between him and the monster. The lizard man's dead now, and then you put Kevin between you and the monster. Smart.
Yeah.
Blacksmith.
Seeing that there's only one foe left, I guess I'm gonna charge it maul overhead. Attempting to knock it back.
All right.
I got a 5.
Oh,
Probably
so it'll
not
be easy to deflect if I get a success.
Yeah, probably.
And I just barely got a success.
Jesus.
So you come screaming with the maul up, and it shoulders one of its blubbery arms at you and blocks the half of your weapon before the meat of it can hit him.
That's another reason why the crit should be at the high end, because the low end is easy enough to deflect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm for it. Now that you all can clearly see this abomination of a monster, and its body continues to split and pull open, now you can see the muscle underneath the skin, and the muscle has all this tar and just that ooze pouring out from between the muscles. Every time its heart beats, which is beating fast, more and more of that ooze comes out. I need you all to make a spirit defense check.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a 57 under 60.
Actually,
Ooh, this ain't gonna work.
we got a
Oh,
26.
oh my gosh. Oh, that's gotta be something I can do with that. I got a 20 in spirit and I rolled a 23.
No, that means you failed.
Cause really close.
I got a 22 under 40.
Okay, so everybody succeeded except for that guy, and we will see. So it's just going to be a partial. You'll take three spirit damage.
3 spirit damage. So that makes my spirit a 17. Is that how that works?
No, it's like your hit point.
So your spirit, your MP is currently half, so you've only got 10 spirit, right? MP.
I got 20 spirit.
Right, but half of that would be your MP, your magic points.
Right. Okay.
So we just took 3 of those away.
I gotcha. 10-4.
Wait, so if you get hit by a spirit, something it doesn't go against your hit points?
This doesn't. This is a special.
Okay.
When you see
okay.
something that's like really fucked up and crazy, it's gonna do spirit damage.
The horror,
Okay.
You know, this is the horror part of our fantasy.
the
I
horror
see, I
degrades
see.
your soul.
You know, so it can cause you to go mad or your brain to just explode.
Gotcha.
But that's its full go, was to affect y'all with that. Those of you who have saved
makes
don't
more
have to worry
sense now.
about it again. Kevin, does your go?
I am shooting the legs. I'm trying to physically take this thing down.
I was about to say the gun Terrence said he had is not real. That didn't happen.
No, it's a UFC term where you charge in and try and sweep their legs out from underneath them when you hit them with their shoulder above their center of gravity.
Okay.
So while they're falling, you're taking their legs out.
Today, Joe Rogan.
Question. So, like, if I wanted to
54
assist in a way, charm wouldn't work like that, would it?
Charm can work like that if you want to assist somebody for their next roll, but you need to do it on your turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
54 over 50.
Over 50?
Yeah, I
so,
failed.
Shit.
So a fail.
So he blocks my attempt.
Mm-hmm. You batter into him, but like, he's so heavy, you're not able to move him at all. Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name, and what I would like to do this time is I would like to focus on the water that makes up the ooze and see if I can't try to. I want to try to push it out of that body.
Hell
If I
yeah!
can.
Pull that ooze out.
You're trying to push the ooze out of the body that it's in now?
Yeah.
Okay, you can attempt that. Since it's an ooze and it's a liquid, I'll say that it contains water that your spirit can connect to. But to attempt it is going to cost you the full 5.
Okay. All right. Come on, baby. Son of a bitch. So 62 over 60.
Again,
Oh,
if we had those magic items, we could make those 2 points and my 3 points. And
not
close.
even roll.
2
I could
points.
just say everything you guys do is successful, and we could just take the dice out of it completely.
Cool.
Try
No, I like
Let's go.
the idea of a magic item being able to help you do that.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
too. This is your first battle at level 1. You don't have that item.
I'm still scrambling
Completely
backwards.
understand.
Mhm.
The system
same time.
has legs. You know, we could do this for a while with the system.
Legs.
Mm-hmm. And she knows how to use them, and she's moving away from the combat, further and further away. Criminal.
Smooth or otherwise.
I mean, I'm gonna try to attack this thing again, I guess.
You gonna run up and stab it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to run up and stab it again,
Okay.
but I don't have very good. Is there any way I can use my shadow to help with this at all? Like my shadow and charm are the biggest things, but
Well, you can use your charm to buff other people if you wanted to, or to debilitate his stats if you wanted to try and do something like that. You could use.
yeah, I'll use charm to do that. Then I want charm to kind of like knock him down a peg and kind of.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how I could do that. I could be like,
Take away some of his strength with your charm. Give him a negative. You're not that
you know what?
strong.
Maybe I could.
Show him a little
I don't know. Maybe I could hit
angle.
like just real quickly with like some of the needles or something. Hit a couple like pressure points or something on his legs to kind of weaken him. But it wouldn't do any damage, but just like weaken.
So you want to use your charm to maybe distract him while you do that.
Well, I was thinking
That's
charm.
the flavor text, so you can use charm
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did I do? Oh, that works. I got a 59 and I have a 60 in charm. So
Ew.
So I have
Nice.
to roll a crit to negate it. And his charm is very low, so I have to roll very low and very close to 20. I rolled an 89. So yeah, you're able to distract him. So his next physical attack, is that what you're going for? His physical stat?
yeah,
His next physical attack will be at 10 less.
yeah. All right.
So
I like that.
to get behind the screen a little bit, his physical is at 60. So my next physical will be at 50.
Okay.
Okay. And then that brings us to the blacksmith.
All right. So my gun was a Mauser VK-27 autocannon. I should have said that up front, but
Flashback.
flashback. I have this.
This blacksmith builds guns in a fantasy world.
Anyway, I guess I will continue my assault on this horrible monstrosity.
Very popular.
I get a 58, which is a miss
Oh. Okay.
because somebody didn't boost me instead of lowering the enemy.
The enemy will turn on to there's Griffin and Silas who are there next to him, and Finn Bobbin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finn Bobbin.
Nah.
Sounds extremely dirty. I don't know why.
Because you jab those needles into its leg, it feels like it can't move quite as well as it was moving. Where the needles went in, that weird ooze is coming out a little bit faster, but it swings a fist down in your direction, failing because I got a 66.
All right. Sweet.
Top of the round, Griffin.
All right. Well, I've got this hammer still in my hand, so might as well swing it.
Better not break that shit. That was a gift from my father.
I rolled an 11, so it's easily deflectable, but it's a hit.
Not when I roll a 70.
Sweet.
Woo.
So it'll take, all right,
partial damage.
2.
Okay. It's 2. That is the first time it's been hit. And that was Kevin's go. The blacksmith. No. Now it is Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name, and I am going to take some of this muddy water and try to hit it. And that is definitely a hit, but it's bad though. That's a 3.
Oh, you're hoping I fail and roll over a 40. 91.
Fuck yeah. So that's half a damage.
That's
That's
half.
3 damage.
All right. Unlike the other creatures that got hit twice, this one's been hit twice, but it's still standing. It
It's only
is
taking 5 damage. Yeah.
yeah, total. Criminal.
I mean, I think I'm gonna try to, I guess, backpedal a little bit since I didn't really affect it too much, and then maybe assist the. I'll just charmingly tell the blacksmith, some of the weak points on his knees are still there.
Okay.
Or maybe where those needles are that he can maybe drive home.
Give me
Noted.
Give me the success, or give me a roll.
All right, I got 37.
And yours is normal. Your charm is a 60.
Yeah.
So Terrence, you get a +6 to your next physical roll.
Gotcha. Gotta roll under a 56. Or roll on, 56 on it.
And it sure go.
Oh, well, then I'll use my encouragement to attack.
You have an immaculate penis. Oh, thank you.
Hey!
Amazing.
28.
All right. 16.
Woo!
So both successes, but you're over, and now it's half of 56 would be
3, if we're rounding up to
20.
the
rounding up because you're at 56.
Yes.
So is that a partial or is it a full? What'd you get?
So if my base stat, if we were rounding up from the base stats, would be like +6 halved again. So 3, right?
Yes.
So you're at
He's-
50 and you went up to 56.
6.
And then half of 56 is
20.
30.
23.
28, yeah.
28.
So three.
And-
20.
wait, is it 28?
It's 23.
Yeah.
The 28, yeah. God damn it.
Yeah. I thought you rolled over the halfway mark because of the bonus he gave you. So I thought it was the full damage.
No,
No, okay. So 3 damage.
it's just 3 damage. But that's still better than it would have been otherwise.
It's an extra damage, so yeah. Unfortunately, the creature is still standing.
I know.
Yeah. It's his go. So far, I'm just gonna roll a d4 for each of you.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. I know me pointing doesn't really tell you a whole lot. 4. Sorry, Matt. Swings
Damn
its fist at you. One more. Terrible time.
How dare you encourage people? Ah!
For a partial success with a 15. Roll a
So I gotta-
physical.
So I got to beat that.
You have to roll under your score, but above his.
So under my might, or under my physical, and above his. Yeah. 57. I didn't get it.
All right, so you take 3 damage.
All right, cool.
And then it is Griffin's go.
Totally been keeping up with my hit points.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and try once again to sweep his legs.
Cobra Kai.
No damage.
Like the leg.
And I got a. Nope, never mind. That was a 6.
A 6 is a success.
No. It's a 60
Oh,
I thought the digit itself at first I thought it was a 3, and it turned out it was a 6.
cool. Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name. I'm going to shoot some water at it, and I rolled a 95.
Oh, it's
If it were a
almost,
96, that would have been a crit.
almost a fumble.
Fail, but I shoot the water up my own nose somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Spirit
Didn't work
wasted.
out.
Criminal.
All right. Well, I mean, this thing's coming at me. It's time to strike out and try to. I'm gonna stab it. I'm going for blood now because try to kill it.
Okay.
Not my biggest strong suit, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Shit. That was a good roll, but I rolled 2d10s. That may have been happening for a while. I'm
A
not
phenomenal
sure.
roll with dice that aren't what I'm supposed to roll.
Just add them together. Claim it's a success. Move on.
Oh, we got a 96.
Oh, you fumbled.
That's a fumble.
Ah,
Oh no. I gotta come up with what fumbles do.
I think that's a 7. I think that's a 7.
That doesn't change it. It's a 97.
79 is different than, I mean, a 76 is different than a 96.
Yeah, you got 96.
Yeah.
I want to say
Is this the first fumble of your game system?
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, it is. You got it.
I
Your
deserved
first
it.
ever fumble for this game, the long night.
Yeah. The first of many.
He gets a free attack on you and rolled a 17.
God almighty. Okay.
Defend.
Well, you can beat a 17. You can do it.
No,
I got a 48, which is above and yeah.
above your 20.
Yeah.
The bus.
Yes. So you take 3 more damage.
All right. That's all I want to do.
How much damage have you taken now?
6.
Eh,
Maybe 8.
maybe.
Yeah, roll it back and check.
Silas, Vast. See if you can end this terrible beast.
I will continue to try to end this beast. I don't have the bonus from last time, do I?
No.
Okay. Then it's just me doing my 50-50 thing. $91. Nope, miss.
Jesus. It's the creatures go. One more go. I kind of thought you were gonna kill it. You have to just lie to me. Roll better. Silas.
I don't know why exactly.
Silas, it targets you this time.
Alrighty, figured.
With a 20 even.
All right. Yeah, totally whiff on that one.
No, it's all right. So you'll take 3 damage.
3 damage.
And then Griffin, it's your go.
Kill it.
If anybody's gonna
All
lie about a
right.
dice roll, here we are.
Let's go, Kev. Counting on you, buddy. You gotta come through. Sell it.
90. 90.
9.
He's having too much fun. He doesn't want the game to end, so now he's lying and saying he's getting bad rolls.
Yeah, I'm lying about that.
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon is my name, and I'm going to try to kill this thing with a 52 under 60.
All right. 85.
Fuck yeah.
So, yes, you get to
yeah.
describe your kill.
This time I take my water cone down from, send it up above it and smash it down into his head. And just crush it. He's crushed.
Made me think of we talked about dropping anvils on people earlier. I was like, you just Looney Tune killed the guy.
Aqua Crush.
Basically.
As this creature's body finally gives in to the damage that it takes, it bursts like an overripe melon.
Ugh.
The ooze that was inside of it seems to seep into the ground. The life that you saw it possess earlier, somewhat gone. Back in the distance, the way you came, you can still see the fiery embers of what was left of your town. But before you is wherever these creatures came from. And maybe, just maybe, you want to seek revenge. And we'll find out next time on The Long Night.
All right.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done,
That was
sir.
fun. I got to
Yeah.
I got to use all of my D100s at least once.
Cool.
That was nice.
I think I want to add some stuff into where if you do it, you can spend spirit to do like things.
Yeah, like if I go in to hit something, I can spend some spirit to paralyze him for a round.
Yeah, I don't know, or just a way to give yourself like an extra something somewhere to add extra action. Maybe you can spend some spirit to give yourself an extra attack, or something like that.
I want to spend spirit to succeed at something for once.
Like
Yeah, what
like how
about-
you could use the charm to give somebody else a bonus. Maybe you can give yourself a bonus with
Yeah, spend around,
Spirit?
Because it's dangerous to spend the spirit, because if you run out of spirit, you die. Just like if
Yeah.
you run out of hit points.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
almost like blood magic or something.
Mhm.
But for like a point of spirit, I should be able to raise my physical by 5. Or any stat by 5.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll look at it and see. This is a fun little test run, and we'll play this again next week.
Yeah, I like it.
Check the Google Drive below if you want to see how this game came together, or don't. Thanks for watching, everybody.
1.0.
Hey, bye.